So, hey, welcome. I have been literally struggling for the past, I think, 45 minutes about what game I should play. And I just can't figure it out. I'm literally stumped. I don't have as many games as other people have, but I'm genuinely like, what and where? Like, I don't know what to play. And I thought about playing some Black Ops, maybe play some zombies, like get some nostalgia going. Or I can play, I thought Skyrim, I thought Red Dead Redemption 2. I actually thought about playing Once Human. This is like a new game, but the more I read reviews, the more I'm like, doesn't seem like I would enjoy it. And then I have Call of Duty, not World War II, Modern Warfare 2, which is a game that we can play, which I do enjoy playing, but I just wanted to hang out, not do anything too crazy. And, yeah, just kind of have a good time. But I am struggling to know what to play. I mean, I kind of want to play a game where we can just kind of go and on end, and maybe that's zombies. I'm not sure, but that might be the way. But I am literally just talking to myself at this point. And I think I might do, oh man, I feel like I can probably do like a wheel spin, maybe the wheel spin is the way to do it, and then we can choose a game and get going. But I don't know. I mean, this one could be fun just because it's really new. I'm pretty sure it's pretty new. Yeah, July 9th. It's mostly positive, so I mean we can give it a try, but I just don't know if I'm gonna like it. That's the thing. Like, I get worried that I'll just spend all this time and like hate it or something and not enjoy it, whereas I can play like a battle royale and maybe get something out of it more, and that'll be more fun. But or we can see. I don't want to play like a multi-part like game yet. I just want to kind of hang out, and like I'll play Doom, but I think that'll be a different stream because I'm playing this right now on my own for a second time, and I'm loving every bit of it. But I do want to play it on nightmare mode right before the new one comes out in 2025, so I think that should be fun. Horizon 5, not really. No Man's Sky, I don't care. Pacific Drive, literally hated that game. I thought I liked it, and I just didn't like it at all. So there you go. Stardew Valley's like could be fun, but I don't think it's fun for a stream. At least when I'm playing it. Universe Sandbox can be fun. Just blow up planets, because why not? World of Tanks. Sorry. Is this still like relatively good? Maybe, I don't know. But maybe we'll just do Black Ops. I think maybe Black Ops is the way to do it. Just play some zombies and just get a little nostalgic, and then maybe we can go to like Red Dead, depending on how much I'm streaming here. But yeah, welcome guys. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Trying to get back into that YouTube stuff. All right, everything's breaking. All right, everything's working, I hope. Is everything working? No, everything's stupid. Wow. All right, troubleshoot on the go. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? Oh, this is wonky. All right, so that's not right.
You said it was Cuba. What happened in Cuba?
Let's do extra. Cool. Let's apply it. There we go.
Was Castro involved?
had to play like this, I think. Unless, let's see if this works. Yeah. Alright, I have no idea how loud this is, but it's really loud in my ears.
Anything, something. Try harder.
Alright, this should be probably good, right? If not, I can, maybe just bump this up a little bit.
You know why you're here.
Yeah, is this good? Probably. Yes, no? Alright. Let's go to zombies. Solo. And we'll play this right here. Alright. Yeah, I remember playing this all the time with my buddies. It's still really loud in my ears. And I might bring this down actually. So graphics, nope, sound. Headphones.
Yep, just as I suspected. We need to get the power on.
Are these my graphics, just like this? This isn't right. Texture quality. That was the mistake. Here, we gotta exit out really quick. I'm literally hitting the wrong button. There we go. Okay, settings. One more time, guys. Extra.
You said it was Cuba.
Okay.
What happened in Cuba?
I don't know what happened in Cuba. This is like the most janky control. Alright. Yo, what up, Alex? What's going on? Does it sound alright? Because I have no idea. There we go.
Maybe someone should go turn on the power now. I think DMC is right. It is a bit fishy.
Interesting, interesting. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hold up. We gotta change some settings here. Controls. Combat. Melee is E. I don't think anything else was anything. You know, like E and V. Yeah.
I like it rough, but not that rough.
What's a bit loud? The game? Because I can change that. Yeah, I just turned it down. Let me know. I'll adjust it and see how far we go here. So that means I'm probably pretty quiet then. All right. Yeah, so I've been kind of out of the game with the whole YouTube stuff. And that's just because I had a kid. So that's fun. And I'm just trying to get back into it slowly with like some shorts and, you know, playing it like on a live stream. But I do have videos coming out soon or like in the works. Just because this takes some time to build up and all that stuff. So it's good in there. And I still think this is too loud. There we go. So yeah, I have a few like tech videos coming out regarding laptops and gear and all that good stuff. So I'm just kind of in the planning phases, and hopefully get those things out soon because I do want to get back into it. But yeah, just glad to be doing this. And I tried it filming actually earlier and recording Hitman, but I am the worst at commentating and playing a game. One, because I think I'm good at Hitman, and I'm not. Like, I'm okay, but I'm definitely, like, struggle. And was hoping that I can get some content, but nope. Because then my camera also only records for 30 minutes at a time, so that's not good enough. And so it just wasn't the vibe. So I said, let's do a live stream where we just hang out and talk. You know, everyone's played zombies before, or at least knows of it. And not that I'm like really big into like the new Call of Duty. I did get kind of excited like for the new stuff. Ooh, gotta jump over here. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's not hold and click. Oh boy. It's just click and then it goes in. Oh boy. Let's see if we can change that. That is not what I want. Interact, combat, ADS. I think that's what it is. Maybe? Okay, there you go. Yeah, so I was just kind of excited. Saw some trailers for that. Maybe, you know, not that Call of Duty's been like bad necessarily in the recent years, but it is like a big corporate, you know, big studio game that just kind of does its own thing and whatnot, and so it's kind of hard to expect anything more from them, and honestly I don't, but if they come out with some fun stuff to play, then I'll play it. Just paying $60 to $70 on a game is kind of ridiculous with the whole market, and like I get there's a lot of work that goes into it, but these like big AAA corporations or developing studios, like they just take up all that, exploit it, and it's not a surprise really. Like I don't think anybody should be surprised by the notion, but it is kind of like, you know, just give us what we want instead of microtransactions and all that stuff. But that's neither here or there. Oh my gosh. Alright, and there's no double sprint in here. Yeah, so I used to play this all the time with my friends, just hanging out after school, Saturday night after like a long day of like helping my dad. Alright, that's fun.
Why is no one caring about my lack of ammo?
And I used to play for like, not like I used to play a lot of games, but I used to play a little bit. And I remember with my cousin and his brother, we used to do a lot of the Easter eggs. Like that was our thing. And honestly, like I would still be interested in doing all that, but like after I think Black Ops 2 with Mob of the Dead, I think that was right.
You know how to say
like that whole era of zombies was the last time like I really like cared about it. Except maybe Vanguard's zombies, or I can't remember the other ones. But that's really it, because like nothing else was great. Nothing else mattered. So I was like, I want to play some zombies, something that's good, nostalgic, and maybe it's not as good as I remember it, but I like to think so. Like, stuff is like, everything was simple, nothing was like really overdone, and you kind of had to learn the game as it was, and then you get better. Like Keener de Toten, Notcher de Toten. The only map I didn't really like from this era was 5.
Why am I so heavy now?
And a little bit of Moon. Like Moon was harder to like go high rounds, I think, but it was a great for like lore. And here, I'm gonna grab
this is nice and light.
Yeah. All right. So I'm wondering, like, for those who are watching either now or in the future, like, what's your favorite Call of Duty? I guess I know like Call of Duty's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think we all like played it at some point, and it's at some point like we've had our favorite or our most like remembered Call of Duty.
Die, Satan's minions!
Mine is definitely so I started off playing, well, World at War actually, but not like, not that I owned it. I actually owned Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare first.
Salute!
And then, oh, another nuke, nice. And that's when I really started. Like, I bought World at War first on my computer, but I wasn't able to play it because like that game just like was not optimized for low end like PC. But the the Modern Warfare game, like I was like surprised that I can play it. So I played at the lowest settings. I didn't know anything about computers. I didn't really care about the graphics or whatever. And that was my first one, and I loved that one. I just remember like playing multiplayer and playing the campaign. Like that was what I was always about, was this campaign. And why can't I turn around? So the campaign and all that, multiplayer was great. Like everyone else was playing other games. I was over there playing Modern Warfare, and it was just a blast. Like I loved every bit of it. And then I remember like MW2 came out, and like I didn't own any of it.
Maybe I have time for this.
But sorry, I'm like so distracted. I'm learning how to talk in game. I think my setting, my control, my look. Honestly, that might be better.
When you touch Nikolai.
Yeah, so I saw my friend playing Modern Warfare 2, like when it first came out. His brother got it, and I was like, oh, this looks so cool. And it was cool. Like I remember even the sounds, like when you go through the menu, the sounds it would give you, and all these like different things like about the game just like felt right. And then I remember getting like not a better PC, like I still had the same PC, but I eventually bought the game on Steam. But when I bought the game, I didn't I bought like the disc version, but you needed Steam to play it, and you needed an internet connection to download it. And so
it is happy hour.
I didn't know that, even though it said it on the box, and I didn't know that. And I didn't have internet. Internet was down like for a whole week. So school started, and I was excited to play with my friend. And then I was like, "Oh, you can't do this because you don't have like all this stuff." And actually, I'm still using the same Steam account today, as I was all those years back. And so that, like, Modern Warfare series is my favorite series, like the original. And I do like the new one too. Like the campaign's pretty good. I think they did a really good job with the reboot. But obviously nothing beats the original. And then the World at War campaign, like on its own, is probably my favorite Call of Duty campaign on its own, as like its singular storyline, not carrying over, and like having like a historic like background, even though like not all of it is obviously accurate, but just having that like historic piece, and just being fascinated with World War II. And so with that was like my favorite. But the ultimate, like the trilogy of Modern Warfare was like what I remember most. And like people say, oh, I love MW2, I love MW3. I'm like, dude, I miss Call of Duty 4. Like that was my game. Loved it. Loved using the M40, like all that stuff. So Call of Duty, as much as like it's not like loved by a lot of true gamers. I think it's done a lot for the industry, in the sense of like first-person shooters, and then obviously it also has done a lot worse for the industry, being it's a multi-billion-dollar corporation who just doesn't care about anything but their own, their own pockets.
Now what's going to happen?
Am I getting zombies right now? Oh boy, I forgot that's what happens. Does it?
I think DMC is right. It is a bit fishy.
Dang, I should have got my Juggernaut first. But yeah, that is like essentially like my favorites. Outside of that, like I think I was too young to understand Black Ops 1's campaign because I know everybody loved it. I enjoyed it, but I guess I just didn't understand it when I was playing it. Now I can appreciate it more. But the multiplayer I didn't like. Everyone loved it. I didn't like it. I like Call of Duty 4. That was my game, and I'm definitely in the hot take camp for that, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, Black Ops is so good," and I'm like, it's all right. I don't think it was like I still don't think, besides zombies, it was that good as a game. I think zombies is what made it better. Multiplayer was all right. Campaign, honestly, like I would have to go play it back again and then like really like give me a good evaluation, but it just depends. I don't know how I feel about it right now, but I do enjoy zombies, even though this PC port is definitely not the best. That's all right. It does a job, you know what I mean? I did like... Yeah, I just didn't like the Black Ops series as much as other people did.
You know how to say owned in the...
It just wasn't like my cup of tea. So, alright, outside of like Black Ops, like out of the newer stuff, I think I like really like I enjoy all the campaigns, generally speaking. I played Advanced Warfare's campaign. Like I like that. I actually like the multiplayer, which is probably an abomination compared to the rest of the Call of Duties. I just like that it was different. I just hate that it spawned like wall climbing and all this. But I liked strafing. I liked all that stuff. Like I thought that was cool and like interesting and fun and fast paced. I did pretty good in the game, and I like the sound design. I like the way the weapons sounded. Just sounded good, crisp, and like clear, and not like tinny. Like Black Ops, I felt like sounded tinny. Alright, come on. That's poor gamer here. The thing is, like, sometimes these like buttons like get stuck, and like you want to like when you sprint, like I'm clicking right now
just what the doctor
to like. If I'm holding the sprint button, I can't aim. So I have to like let go, which is very different than what is normal. So that's the difference, and that's why I'm a little struggling here. Plus, I'm a little rusty. I think I have enough. Oh, I have to initiate it. That's right. Sick.
Nikolai is coming for you.
Man, I just remember playing up to like round 40 or whatever, and just having a good time playing with my cousins. Like those were the days. It's crazy to think like how fast time flies. Like you think these games were only like a few years ago, but in reality they're pretty old. You know, like more than half of like I'm 25, turning 26 in like a month. And I forget when this game came out, but it wasn't. It was longer than you think.
No, it's my vodka, mine own.
Also, I love Nikolai. I loved all the characters. I used to follow the 115 storyline like almost religiously.
What's that smell? Maybe I shorted.
And I used to like watch all the theory videos. I used to watch all the Easter egg videos. I used to even like read out manuscripts about the storyline. Do I remember much of it? Like, no, not really, but I do remember a good bit of it. But yeah, it was my jam. It was like my thing. I enjoyed just learning about like the mysteries of the game and like the lore, which, you know, isn't everything. Like now looking back, like, did I waste a lot of time? Yeah, but it also, like, as a kid, like, you're very imaginative, and like that's all you want is to like have this imagination and explore and like new things. And I've always been drawn to like mystery and,
beats a hammer and sickle every time.
you know, like intrigue and all this stuff.
That
So
smells
that's why, like,
disgusting.
I love Alan
Like my
Wake.
fourth
I remember
wife.
playing the first game, like,
She
not
pretty.
knowing what
Pretty and smelly.
that
Weird
was, and I remember just playing on the Xbox, and that was like, whoa, this is like a very interesting thing, like very story driven, but also like there was some action adventure. And then next thing you know, 3 or like 10 years later, they make a second one, and I love that game. Like, and not that there's like so much mystery, but like the twisted nature of the game, the way they wrote the story, the characters and everything,
That
like
smell.
you can, like, they're
Maybe I
tangible,
should.
like, and then, you know, you're playing as like an FBI agent and you're trying to uncover like the mysteries, and then you're playing as Alan Wake and you're like, what is his story and how does it play into the real world, and like what is real. And it's just a fantastic experience that, like, even if you don't like the game, like, maybe like have a look at what it's offering, because I think there's a lot of things that it does offer, like, to people who like games and like a story sense.
I like it rough, but not that rough. Your misery has ended, comrade.
But yeah, it's one of my favorite games. Oh, hi. Alright, gotta reload. Let's just get out of here. Let's not hang around because they will spawn. And yeah. So I have a video that goes over like my top like 10 games, but I guess we can talk about it now, right? Like, we're playing video games right now. And so my top 10, like, it's not like in any particular order, it's just what's coming to my mind. Like, Alan Wake 2, 100%, like, one of my favorite all-time games. I remember, like, when it first came out, like, it was just like this epic like journey of a game, and like playing 40 hours of it. Like, it sounds like a lot to people who don't play games, right? Like 40 hours. It's like, yeah, well, you know, I can spend 40 hours reading a book, like I really can, or it can be less. Or so some games are less; they're not always that long. But I took my time playing it. I explored every like secret. Read every manuscript. Like, I don't usually do that in games, but I have so much respect for like the developers of the game that I just had to. So that one definitely. I think right now, because I'm playing it, is Doom Eternal, or really any of the Doom recent games. So Doom and Doom Eternal, and then hopefully the Doom new game that's coming out. Hopefully. That will be good. It looks good, and they're promising developing studio. So that one, just because it's like due to its fast pace, you feel like such like an awesome, like, I can do anything kind of character. And then it's just like very arcade-ish and very satisfying, like when you get your kills and whatnot. So there's that. Then I have. Come on. So Doom Eternal, I have Alan Wake 2, Red Dead Redemption 2. Love that game. I haven't actually fully officially beat it, because that's what I was thinking of doing, like a live stream like this and just kind of playing the game and casually just hanging out, you know, not trying to make it too much of a big series, but just kind of like maybe weekly do something and play it. But I do play it sometimes, and I watched Markiplier play his full live game playthrough, and really enjoyed that game and its story and its narrative and the way it just,
You see what happens when you touch Nikolai?
you know, takes hold in such a way that doesn't make sense for a game, but it's amazing. With dialogue, with storytelling, with character development, with like graphics, with attention to detail, like it's just a fantastic game. So I got those three. Then there's probably Amnesia, because that was like the first horror game that I really like got introduced to. But that wasn't like paranormal stuff. Like I don't like the spirit stuff, but like things where it's like a science experiment going wrong, or you know, this idea that you're uncovering the truth as you're you know, going through your entire story and how you're involved with it or how you're not involved with it. I think that's fascinating.
I have issue.
Oh, I still have. Okay, let's go to the box then. Whoop. So yeah, there's Amnesia. That one's definitely like a really big one. I want to play that one again, but I just need more time to really play, because I think I would want to do it either in one full playthrough or like half and half, which is just hard to do. I don't want that. And I'm trying to think of other ones here. God of War 2018. That was like a big surprise for me, I think for a lot of people, because I didn't play the other ones. I just played God of War, the reboot, and that game, I couldn't get enough of it. You know, the story between Kratos and Atreus, the way that it was shot with like a one-take camera, like that was just awesome. Like I'm amazed at how they were able to do that and just carry that through and execute it in such a way that it just makes complete sense. But not just that, but the combat and like the grand like scale of things, like monsters and how like large they were, and boss battles, and just the way it carried itself was just like a breath of fresh air. And the second one was fine. It just felt like DLC, but like rushed as a game. Like I think it needed more development time and a better like fleshed out story. But otherwise it was a good one too, but not enough to like make it in my top 10. But I definitely enjoyed the first one. Alright, let me concentrate here. So I got those. Let me think, what else do I like? Alien Isolation. That was like the first, besides Amnesia, that was like the first like horror game. Again, just caught me by surprise, because like you read all the like press about it, you hear like, oh, it's got this crazy AI, it's got all this stuff, and then you really get into it and you start playing the game, like, oh, this game's longer than I thought. Oh my goodness, there's so many mechanics. Oh, this like AI thing is actually like, you know, the program for the alien, for the xenomorph. You're like, oh, this is really interesting. And I didn't play the game on normal. I played it on its hardest difficulty, because it wasn't so much like it was the hardest difficulty in the sense of survival. It was like it was the scariest, because you had to really, you know, understand like the game mechanics and like how they played out. And the xenomorph was, yes, heightened to its like senses and all that, but like also the graphics for the time, and they still hold up till today. The story holds up till today. Like everything about that game is genuinely just a good time. Other than like being, you know, scared and like walking through medical bay, like those who played it, like, you know, like what that means. And yeah, so Alien Isolation for sure. I know I was talking about Call of Duty and like Call of Duty 4 being like one of my favorites, MW2. I think that's like, I can't consider it in my top 10, but I can if I had like a list of like the influential games on me, like definitely, I think that would be a true statement. But I don't think I can put them in my top 10. So let me think here. I'm just trying to think of games. Assassin's Creed 2 was definitely more of an influential game. I did enjoy it, but the name Ubisoft is so tainted nowadays that I don't care. Like the memories of it just don't matter. It is what it is. It's whatever. Like I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. So, I mean, that was in my top 10, but I'm just going to take that out. Skyrim is definitely my top 10. Like, I still can play that game and enjoy it. I still love it. I still think it's a good time. It's annoying that it's been sold to oblivion. But it is a good game. I just think what makes it good is obviously, like, the mod community. But I honestly, like, enjoy the game even without all that. Like, it was a good time without all the mods, because I played it on Xbox 360 at first, and that's only because my cousin's parents wouldn't let him play it. So he's like, hey, you can have like the code and you can just get it, and that's fine. And I'm like, all right, sweet. Didn't know anything about it. Actually, I rebelled against it because I'm like, oh, it's this new game, I don't care about it, whatever. It's stupid.
Like
Ended up being one of my favorite games. And just loving how much detail there was, especially for 2010 or 11, something like that. Maybe that's dating it too early, or too late, I suppose. But regardless, like, it was just a great. I just love that game, and I am planning to actually start up the whole thing again, because I know I ran into some issues with it last time. But and the reason I ran into issues was because of. I had mods like put onto it, like convenient mods, and that was really it. Like I didn't do much to it, but then I was like, oh, I can do this overhaul mod. Like, you know, you can like download the entire thing, and it's like 1,000,000 gigabytes, and that's fine. But what it did is ruin my game. Like the game was so clunky, and all the skin and model characters were all like different in a way that I didn't like it. Like over sexualized, and I'm like, I don't want to play this, and it doesn't like feel like Skyrim. Like I think what makes Skyrim is the fact that it is kind of jank, and that like the characters and the voices and everything sound the way they sound. So oh. Gotta go get self-revive.
You say thank you, an idiot.
I don't know. Ah, okay, there we go. Well, that wasn't too bad. I'm not gonna restart it, even though it's good. But see, I get kind of bored of it. Maybe we'll try a different game. I don't know if those who are watching right now, this is obviously my library list here. I don't know what you would want me to play. I guess I can play Call of Duty as well. So let me see if I can get Battle.net. Like just Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I will have to lower my settings in the sense of graphical settings, because I don't think my computer likes streaming and playing high maintenance and needing lots of horsepower kind of games. But I do want to play some multiplayer, because I'm not saying I'm good, because I'm definitely not, but I'm not bad, if you know what I mean. And I'm gonna have an update, but yeah, so those games, and then where do I stand with all my other stuff? I'm trying to remember my list. the game Inside and Limbo, those games recently have become some of my favorite games on such an artistic level, and in a way that its storytelling has no words. It's just visual and audio, but it's like the most clear, well, not clear cut like narrative, but like you can understand that there's a story trying to be told. And the art style and the mechanics of everything just like blow me away, in such a way that like I've been inspired, like hopefully one day to make a game, and a game's not similar in the sense to be like an exact copy, but inspired by it, like its creative work. And I know they're making a new one, another game, which is awesome. I'm super excited about that, but we'll have to wait and see until when they release it. All right, so let me change the graphics here. Quality, let's not do extreme, let's just do that's probably fine. Honestly, I don't know why I even have it at such high graphics. Oh, that's MW3. Let's do MW2. But yeah, those games, like if you have not played them, like you don't have to play them. I do suggest playing them, but if you haven't, go just watch a YouTuber called Jacksepticeye. Maybe you're familiar. Well, I mean, he's obviously very popular, so most people know of him. He has 2 playthroughs of, I think, just Inside, but he does have one of Limbo. But Inside is like the kind of their magnum opus as of right now, and that game just like, I would honestly, I don't know which one to recommend, because I love his second playthrough, but his first playthrough is also like, maybe just watch both, because they're both genuinely worth watching. And so if you haven't, or if you like video games, or you just like things that are like artistically, I don't know, amazing and inspiring, watch that or play it. It's like $14 on Steam. It's not that bad. And that game is definitely worth giving a look at and playing or watching someone else play it. Let's just make sure the graphics here are all set to what I want. Oh, that's like super high. Let's just do normal. That's probably fine. That could probably be normal. I usually play all this on high, but maybe I shouldn't. I'm just a sucker for good graphics. I don't know. It looks pretty. We don't need it to make it look pretty. This isn't, all that stuff. So we can play. I typically play just hardcore. My loadouts are very simple. I mean, I usually only use one loadout. Like, I'm pretty, this is taking a while to load because you got shaders going. I only use this. I think it's an M4 and then a carbine. That's it. I mean, they're both technically carbines, aren't they? Right? M4, a Lockwood MK2. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. I am not a gunsmith, so yeah, just like, oh, those games are so good. I'm trying to think of other ones, and I'm sure I will, but nothing's coming to mind as of right now. But I know there's games I do want to play, like Dead Space and all that stuff, but I have to get to it, and I haven't got to it, and I probably will never get to it because I'm just swamped. All right, let's see how I do. I have never played this map, so thanks.
Enemy personnel at the hard point.
All right, we're gonna
UAV on station. Hard point.
turn down some audio stuff.
Capture and hold the target area.
think this is probably fine. Yeah,
Switching mags.
alright, let's see if this streams well, because I am not sure how this is gonna go.
Confirming next hard point.
Alright,
Hostile
I have
UAV in
not...
Aperture. Enemies inside the Aperture.
Okay, poppity poppity
Area
boom.
updated. Move to the hard point.
Reloading.
Sometimes I just play with like a bunch of music in my ears, and so audio isn't like my biggest thing, even though it is a big thing, I know, in the games. But I try to play like where I don't have to listen to it, or I can just, you know where people are gonna come from.
Secure the area.
Appreciate you being here. I'm learning how to stream and how to be on video and be comfortable and do those things, as I do enjoy doing this, but just trying to learn how to do it in a way that is like my style and like my comfortability, and or how to push that, because it is hard. Like it's not an easy job, like knowing how to talk and play at the same time and like be coherent and not saying and so and all these things, which I've caught myself doing a bunch of times already, but that's fine. We're all learning. Okay, definitely my kill, but you know, that's cool. It's whatever. Oh, come on. I'm like used to playing the Black Ops right now.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Okay, we got the hard point.
Enemy personnel.
Alright, we just spawned in here. That was weird. Didn't like that. Oh.
Secure the area.
My what now? Who, where? Alright, where are you at?
Relocating. Stand by.
Come on.
One's on ice.
Heard that. I don't like any of this.
Grenade.
This is not...
Hardpoint reloaded.
Oh,
Secure the target area.
not my cup of tea. Oh, I see you. Oh, you're dead. So, where?
Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
This water looks so tasty. Except for that guy, you know.
Switching mags.
I'm not used to this map at all. I don't know the spawn points or anything like that. I hope we play on a map that I do know later, though, because I know this is DLC map. Then that's fine.
Taking effective fire.
Thanks.
Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready.
I don't think I killed that guy. The second guy.
Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. Our
Did I?
UAV is orbiting the area.
No, I only got 4 kills. I'm being streaming and
Cluster mine deployed.
getting a little nervous here, guys. Okay.
Semtex incoming.
Kill me with a pistol and I exploded. That doesn't make sense.
The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back.
Grenade.
Come on. Where are you at?
Taking effective fire.
Kilo in the area.
Throwing flash grenade.
I got 12. Hold up.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Come on, peek your head out. Nope.
We've secured
Said I
the lead.
peeked my head out.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Another thing too, like about the streaming stuff, is like everyone that I've seen stream is like so animated, and like I get sometimes I get upset at games, but I'm pretty chill. Like I'm almost like, all right, cool, like that happened, but I'm not so vocal about it. I do get like, I just get up and go then. I think like games like maybe where, say like Doom Eternal, you have to like beat all the people like to move to the next stage. And if I'm like one guy left or having to repeat it, like I don't get upset, but I get like, I'm getting frustrated. I want to pass this on. Let me move on. Oh, let me get this again. But I'm not usually like, you know, saying like, oh, this sucks. Like, this is the worst. Or I'm just upset. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's such a glitch. Like, I don't care too much about that. Like, that's just not how I play. I'm pretty chill. I'm not that entertaining to watch as like a streamer, but I do think there might be some place for that. Though when I'm with friends, I like to have some fun. I like to chirp a lot and to probably talk a little more than I need to. But oh, good lag. I got a packet burst. There you go. So fun part. All right. Let's see what we got here. Also, my like arm is becoming numb because it's resting right on the edge of the table here. Not a good time. Not a good time. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely get a map where I can display my skills. Are you shooting at me, bro? Are you shooting at me? Let's not do that. I know nothing about this map. Oh, I hit you too. Did I get you? Oh, why would I get him? Why would I?
Got your seat, twin. Contact.
Come on. You got him? Nice. Nice. Where are you? I just got silent for a second there.
Requesting recon
Yep.
flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on station. Enemy personnel at the hard
Okay, we've got a lot of guys here.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Shit. I'm hit.
Where you at? Where you at?
Being a fuel. RTB is dispatched.
And our UAV just like does not last long enough.
Mine planted.
It is not the greatest.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Go.
Secure the target area. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Okay. No, not my best game, but we won. I'll take a win.
Mission is complete. Good work.
Always take a win. All right. Here, I might actually do something else. Does that work? Nice. I would say to start this, but it's going to take too long to start, so I don't think that we're going to do that. But if y'all are interested, I can start a Red Dead Redemption 2 Let's Play. And maybe like once a week, twice a week, kind of like do like a stream and just hanging out, playing some Red Dead. Or any of the games that you see here, if you're interested. Or, you know, like Amnesia, Alien, or Doom, I guess, could be one. Elden Ring, I can continue my Elden Ring series. I need to kind of like organize all this, and you know, if I'm gonna do it, like I want to do one thing at a time. So yeah, we're just hanging out. I know this stream was kind of like all over the place, nothing structured, nothing crazy. You know, long time since I've been able to do this, so a little always rusty, but a little rustier than usual. But I think it's good. You know. I'm definitely going to be posting some new stuff. Hopefully one video this week here, maybe a few more shorts and reels. I definitely will have something filmed for the following week. I just need to kind of collect all my thoughts and everything. That's what I'm working on. That's one of my goals, is to know how to take what is in my head, put it on paper, and then execute it in the way that I think I see in my head, or the best way that would help the video and not like ramble. So I'm trying to like let the live streams be my rambling bit, and then my videos kind of be my polished up bit, where I can really like, you know, show what I'm able to do and just have a lot of fun and connect with y'all. So this one is a little more like casual, nonchalant, there's no risk or anything like that. So without further ado, I'll see you in the next one.